Transnet staff and the board. Group Chief, you referred to network vandalism and theft. What is the nature of this network vandalism and theft, and what are the strategies that Transnet is putting in place to deal with network vandalism and theft? In short, is the security department being strengthened? What is the use of modern technology like drones in combating network vandalism and theft? And you have referred to intervention in the pipeline vandalism. What precisely is this intervention that you are talking about? The story of Transnet is that between 2017 and 2024, the amount of goods transported by Transnet has declined from 226 million tons to 150 million tons. Incidentally, 226 million tons were achieved in 2017 in what a lot of people call the state capture years. And the 226 million tons had never been achieved before in Transnet and has never been achieved since. I heard you refer to debt related to state capture and so on, but the fact of the matter is that the performance of Transnet was at its best. Incidentally, during those years, the state capture years, as you call them when you refer to the debt, Transnet was profitable. It reported profits between 2010 and 2018. What happened after 2017-18 that Transnet is now making such extraordinary losses? I mean, a loss of 10 billion rand is not something to be scoffed at from a very profitable situation during the so-called state capture years. You have a target of achieving 250 million tons, which is better, which will be better than the record that has already been achieved of 226 million tons, and we welcome that. But the question is, by when? Because I did not hear that. By when will the 250 million tons be achieved? Is it in the next 5 years, 10 years, 15 years? When will the 250 million tons record, be achieved? I heard you speaking a lot about improvements and how improvements will be made, but when you refer to the improvements, I did not get a sense of tangible things that are going to be done. For example, in the ports, we used to have an efficiency measure called crane moves per hour. What has happened to crane moves per hour in the different ports, DCT especially, but in all the ports, Cape Town, Moha, crane moves per hour between 2011 to 2018, and then from 2018 to 2024. Crane moves per hour is something that you cannot, you either move 26 crane moves, 26 containers per hour, or you don't. And Transnet had a very elaborate way of measuring these crane moves per hour. In fact, to the extent that during the state capture years, the tandem lifts were tandem crane at cranes with tandem capability were employed. Are those cranes still operational? And is the tandem capability still being used? Is it being used? We welcome the pitches of the 4 cranes for Pier 2 in DCT to relieve the pressure, but we also had a very good tandem ZPMC tandem cranes in DCT.
Honorable Molefe, can I ask that we kind of keep some to the next round?
Yes, I'm
Please.
just.
Is that the last one? For now.
Penultimate.
Yeah. Okay.
I see that operating expenditure is up by 5 billion rand. I'm just curious to find out what in the operating expenditure increased. What was the single biggest increase item in the operating expenditure? And finally, referring to OPEX, because I said this is my penultimate question, it refers to what the minister was talking about, which is maintenance. What was the maintenance spend in Transnet for both, for rail, for ports, for pipelines, for everything that we were doing there? What was the maintenance spend between 2011 and 2018? And what was the maintenance spend between 2018 and 2024? And what was the reason for the decrease in maintenance spend? Because I have a feeling that it decreased substantially, and that is why you are having so many breakdowns. Thank you.
Honorable Molefe, so I like the way you've asked your last question, because when you say during the state capture years, I don't want to second guess which years those are. I'm going to give you an opportunity where you use that term. I'm not saying we throw it, where you use that term to say which time period you're referring to, because there might be reason for the Transnet management to pull up the same slides it showed us, and we need to see. So the way you referred to your last question, gave time periods, please do it for when you spoke about the state capture years.
So, Chair, I don't know what state capture years is. I just heard it.
But you referred to it.
No, because the group chief executive referred to it first when she said that there was loans during the state capture year. So I don't know exactly when that was and how it happened. But well, for using it, let me apologize and withdraw it. The state capture years. Let me just rather talk about 2011 to 2018 and 2018 to 2024, because I think that is where the disjuncture, that is where the destruction of value happened in Transnet between 2018 and 2024.
Thank you, Honorable Molefe. And I wasn't asking you to withdraw. I just wanted to be clear for my own note taking. So, but you've clarified, so thank you.
I voluntarily withdrew.
Thank you. So, in order for us to do this efficiently, can I propose this? So, I've counted the questions. I think we're on about 14 now. If we go through everybody, I can tell you there will be about 16 questions that do not get answered. So, can I do this? I ask the Transnet team to respond to the questions asked. Next, what I will do is I will give a member an opportunity to ask questions and ask the team to answer, and then we do it that way. Then, even for the public who may be watching, the interaction is more valuable. Thank you.
Thank you, Chair. Thank you, Honorable Molefe. I'm going to try to respond. They're quite technical questions. We'll try to keep them as simple as possible. And then I'll have my finance team respond to some of the financial questions. So we do have a breakdown of the 51 billion that we talk about that is required to restore.
Ms. Olives, carry on. Carry on. You don't, unless a member speaks, you know, if they scratch their head or are exasperated. Yeah, please.
Thank you, Chair. I'm getting used to being in the environment. So we will get the team to respond to the specific financial numbers. The 51 billion that we require for network restoration, we have a complete breakdown of those numbers. You'll guide me, Chair. I've got them per corridor. I've got them specific to what is required. It's quite an extensive list.
I think I don't think the members were asking you to give an item of line by line. Give the committee a sense of what is composed therein, sort of the major sort of expense lines